Hey, welcome back to 2B Farmstead, where we build community and self-reliance and enjoy some of the freedoms our great country has to offer. I got asked by one of my subscribers about how we integrated our dogs with our chickens. I know it's a big question, and it's a good question because a lot of people are looking to bring chickens in their backyards, and if you already own dogs, it can be a real problem, especially if you want a free range. So what we did when we were living in Washington, we had about an acre, and my wife wanted to get chickens, and we had 3 dogs at the time, Zelda, Hurley, and Johnny Cash. So obviously she built out her pen and brought the chickens into the yard, and when we first introduced them, the dogs were on leash, and they were obviously pretty excited about having these new creatures in the backyard. And they were pretty aggressive, you know, jumping towards the fencing, especially the chickens were flapping around, clacking around, and it's very exciting to the dogs. And what we did was we continued to bring them out there and introduce them to the chickens, and then it got to the point where we could leave them off leash with the chickens still in their coop. And it's went on for a while. You know, you have to be patient, you have to understand dogs are dogs, and they have their nature, and it's just the way it is. If you have some type of dog like a Sighthound, Siberian Husky, or some of the other breeds, you might have a difficult time with this. So just take your time, and then what we did, the next step is when we started hatching chickens, the babies, we had a little brooder pen inside the house, and the dogs would go over, and we'd let them stick their head over in the box and smell them and watch them, and under supervision obviously. And then they got to the point where they really didn't care about that anymore. So then we would bring out the babies and let them see them. And Zelda, not so much. Hurley wasn't a problem. He's an older cattle dog, and just in his nature, he's used to being around animals. Johnny Cash, which is a American Bulldog mix, he was very nurturing. He always seemed to have one out of each group that he really liked a lot. So once we introduced them to the chicks, we knew we wanted to free range our chickens in our backyard. We had a really nice, about an acre fenced in backyard. And here, Johnny, you want some cheese? Johnny, Cash. And we wanted to free range them, so that was obviously a big concern of ours. We knew we were probably going to be okay with the 2 boy dogs because Cash kept sneaking under the fence and eating oatmeal and raisins with the girls in the morning. So that he obviously wasn't a problem. He's very protective over his little tribe, and he's pretty smart. Zelda, on the other hand, has a prey drive. So again, once we let the chickens out, we kept dogs on leash and started feeding them. They love cheese. Everybody loves cheese, and we started feeding them cheese and together, and slowly introduced them. Unfortunately, we had a couple of setbacks. You know, Zelda killed 3 or 4 hens in a matter of 3 or 4 months there, and she probably had the most difficult time with it. But now we can feed them all together. Everybody's happy. Johnny Cash actually works with the rooster. When the rooster makes his alert call, Cash goes on alert as well. He's learned to chase hawks out of the yard, which is pretty handy. And he obviously keeps any other furred creatures out of the yard, raccoons and foxes, and we have bobcats in the area as well, and coyotes. So, you know, everybody kind of works together. We've become one team, and it's worked out pretty well. But I would just say, take your time, and don't rush them. Don't deny your the dog's nature, and understand, you know, they're just doing what dogs do, so you can't really get mad at them. It's kind of up to you as the owner to integrate all your little lives that you're responsible for in your yard and take care of them. So anyway, I wish you the best. If you have any more questions, just hit me up. And next week we're going to be doing a big hatching. We have some pretty special chicks that are going to be hatching, and I'm going to put that on time lapse and record that because I think that's pretty cool. So anyway, stay safe, be well, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.